Maastricht Nua Gaelic, the master's degree in modern Irish at the National University of Ireland in Galway. It's a 1 year master's degree. I have studied Irish in the States kind of on my own for the past 7 to 8 years. It hasn't always been regular. I had a couple teachers, a couple classes here and there, and then for the most part it was my own, studying from books and personal pursuit of the language. So it's been a great opportunity to have this Fulbright award to pursue the language full time and at an Irish institution. An FLTA, a Fulbright Language Teaching Award student, had been in our area teaching Irish, and he inspired me to look into Fulbright as an opportunity to come and study the language full time. My expectations of being a Fulbright student in Ireland have definitely been met, if not exceeded. I didn't really have a specific picture in my mind of what it meant to be a Fulbright student in Ireland, but I have been so impressed and touched by how much Fulbright has taken care of its scholars and students, the various opportunities they've given us, the lectures and trips, and it's really been great to be a part of that and to have staff that really works with me on a personal level too. Like I don't feel like I'm another body that's been thrown into a mass of bodies who are completing programs here. I really feel like the staff knows who I am and knows what I'm doing here, and I can come to them with any questions with anything. So Galway is a fantastic place for music if you're interested in traditional Irish music. One could potentially play or listen to traditional Irish music in a pub every single night in Galway if they wanted to, if they didn't have any academic obligations to keep up with. So it's been a fantastic place for me and my husband to be, because we've met so many musicians and heard so much brilliant music in the city and the surrounding area too. And Irish language-wise, in Galway City, it's one of the most active Irish language centres I've encountered in the country so far, other than the Gaeltachts in the further in the country. We've been really pleasantly surprised by the amount of Irish language we've been encountering in the city, and the amount of language we've been able to use with the person in the shop or the cafe or the post office, just on a regular basis. So that's been really fun for us too. If I had some advice to give to a potential Fulbrighter coming, I would say I would definitely recommend to start planning early, very early. It does take a fair bit of time to get all of the documents together that you need, and make sure that they're up to par with the requirements for the application. Also, to be patient while waiting for an answer, because it takes a lot of time to sort through all the applications, I'm sure, and should probably give about 4 to 5 months after you submit the application before you hear anything back. I came to Ireland to do this master's degree with my husband, who is also pursuing the same master's degree with me. And I couldn't recommend more having a family member with you as you're going through a master's degree or any academic program, I suppose. I would also recommend making sure that each of you or both of you together make sure that you go out and meet new people too, that you don't spend all of your time just together, because then you don't get to meet other members of the community and get involved in the local population community as much. So make time to go see other things instead of being too involved in your studies. I'm not advocating that you don't study or that you don't focus on your academic work, but that you really do make some time to get out, because it's easy to get stuck in the reading you have to do and the papers you have to write and forget about all the beautiful places that there are to see here. I've had a couple of wonderful travel opportunities through Fulbright. One of them was a weekend trip to Belfast, It was packed full of really interesting historical lectures and tours, and we learned a lot about the history and cultural aspects of the Troubles and how Belfast is today. I would suggest to any student wanting to do a master's degree in Irish here to really try and prepare themselves as much as possible before coming, and make sure that the level of the program is right for them. Bhuachan daon duine atá géirí an teanga ólam teachtain seo agus an teanga ólam mar ceart sa tír dúchais. Bhuachan daobh bualadh le haon duine agus is féidir leat agus bheadh caint le haon duine agus is féidir leat. Ná bíomhníoch an teanga úsáid agus an teanga Lord le daoine. Is cos go bhfuil tú nó go réig tún gran. Den snacht a go frasach fa fel na naam. Do buidacha is the veiling sound. Should hug